The Protestant Reformation was a religious and political movement that transformed Europe in the 16th century. Although many central figures of this movement were men, several women also played significant roles, often at the margins of the major historical narratives. Here are some of the most important women associated with the Protestant Reformation. Katharina von Bora was the wife of Martin Luther, the leader of the Protestant Reformation. She entered a convent in her youth, but later escaped with other nuns to follow Luther's reformist ideas. She married Luther in 1525 and played a crucial role in managing their household and supporting the Protestant cause. Her life and work were examples of the new freedoms that women could experience after the Reformation. Argula von Grumbach was one of the few women of her time to engage actively in theological debate and to defend Luther's ideas. She wrote several letters and pamphlets in support of the Reformation, challenging Catholic clergy and advocating for women's education and the right to study the Scriptures. Marie Dentière was a French theologian and writer who was exiled to Switzerland due to her Protestant beliefs. She was an advocate for women's active participation in the Church, writing theological texts in defense of the Reformation and arguing that women could be preachers and leaders. Dentière was also a friend of prominent reformers like John Calvin. Although she lived a bit later than the central period of the Reformation, Catherine de Bourbon was an important defender of Protestantism in France. She was a key figure during the French Wars of Religion and helped promote Protestantism in the country, particularly among women at court. Elizabeth Cruciger was one of the first women to write Protestant hymns. She was a close friend of Luther, and her musical work was significant in spreading the Reformation, especially through hymns that addressed reformist theological themes. Anne Askew was an English martyr who vehemently opposed the Catholic Church and its doctrines. She was tortured and executed for her Protestant beliefs during the reign of Henry VIII, becoming one of the most notable figures of the Reformation in England. Katharina Schütz-Zell was one of the first Protestant women in Germany to preach publicly. She married the pastor Matthias Zell, but was also an active advocate for women's rights and their role in the Church. She wrote several texts defending the Reformation and women's freedom within the Protestant tradition. These women, among others, played crucial roles in shaping the Reformation, often challenging the social and religious norms of their time. They helped form the Protestant movement and contributed to the broader changes that took place in European society during this period. We've reached the end of our journey through the history of the women who shaped the Protestant Reformation. Though often forgotten or left on the sidelines of major narratives, these women were essential in shaping this movement, demonstrating courage, intellect, and unwavering faith. Their efforts paved the way not only for religious freedom, but also for the active role of women in intellectual and spiritual life. May these stories inspire us to remember and honor the contributions of all those who, often in silence, helped transform the world. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, and share to help more people discover these forgotten voices of history. Until next time.